What's up, guys? We're here with Ryan Fazzi again. Got 8th place at the Springfield Regional. What did you play today?
I played ABC, No Desires, and Galaxy Soldiers.
Oh, big combination, big combination. Let's see this.
Alright. So, basic lineup. 3 is A Assault Core, 3 B Buster Drake, and 3 C Crush Wyvern. You have to run 3 of each. It's enough said.
That's the heart of the deck.
Oh, yeah. 2 Gold Gadget, 2 Silver Gadget. If I did run Desires, I'd have to run 3 of 3, but 2 and 2s do well. 3 Photon Thrasher. I'm so off and on about this card. It's really good if you're going first and it wants to set up your plays. But other than that, I didn't see too much with it. And 2 Max C and 2 Gamma Seal. This card, MVP all day. I only won 1 die roll, and this card just kind of stuffed a lot of different players.
Yeah, those two. I really like those two in the main deck.
It's almost a must with some of the boards these players can make now. And so here's the thing I do. So I do 2 Galaxy Soldier and 3 Transmodify.
So explain this little ratio to you.
Okay, so I don't play Desire, so I automatically don't have that much draw power. So in testing, I was trying 3 Galaxy Soldier and 2 Transmodify, and I was breaking a lot. So what I figured out is I actually want to see this card, and I don't want to see this card, because this card will get me this card, which will get me this one, and an Infinity. If I draw a Union Hanger plus this, I'm having an Infinity plus a Buster Dragon. Guaranteed that turn. It's so much better from 2 to 3. You only need to see the Infinity or the Playdos. You don't need the others. And even though, like, there are points where these things become dead, you can always pitch it with Buster, or you can just set it, and, like, most people who play ABC run back row, so, like, your opponent's going to end up twin twisting you in the long run. 3 Terraforming, 3 Union Hanger. It's a love-hate relationship with these. You need to see Hanger, but sometimes you see a little too much, and that's just part of the deck, unfortunately.
But
it's the most broken card, though. Union Hanger is so good. Double Twin Twister. I try to make room for 3, but since I'm already discarding with Galaxy Soldiers and I'm discarding with Buster Dragon, it's kind of rough, especially since I don't have Desires and I don't have that draw power. 2 I thought was the perfect ratio. 2 Instant Fusion. Oh, this card is so good. My teammates were running this at 1. I wanted to run 2 because if I die Gusto and Norden back, I always have another play off that. And I do tend to draw into them, so this can be resolved more than once per duel, which is the great part. So here's my 1-0. So I'll go 1 Rhoda to search out the Thrasher. I want to see Thrasher game 1, turn 1 rather. 1 Upstart, 1 Raigeki, and 1 Burial from a different dimension. So with this card, it either extends my plays by having another Buster Drake, or recovers my plays if I get system down or anything, not even system down, to just banish any of my guys. I can just bring them right back. Or if I get Kaiju, I can bring them back, have another Buster Dragon. Or if I do play the Mirror, which is a really good card for the Mirror. So the part that bothers me with this Mirror is the tag out effect. It's a very good effect. You can kind of see where they're going to go with the banishing effect, but the tag out effect is really, really tough. So when they tag out, you can use this card, target one of the pieces that they targeted, send it back to grave, and the effect won't resolve. Tributing is a cost, so it'll stay in grave, and it's almost like Kaijuing them.
Nice, nice. Pretty nice deck.
And 1 Vanity's Emptiness, because only trap I play, and this card wins games.
Why you don't play 1 trap? You think Infinity and ABC was enough?
That's enough. I mean, I run Gamma Seal, that's a trap. Maxi is basically a trap. This deck is almost built to go second, but the cards like Photon Thrasher and things like that help me go first.
Yeah, that works.
So 1 Norden, as Norden's a free rank 4. I don't think this card needs any explanation. Such a good card. Very powerful. 1 Dweller. I thought about making it today for the pieces. I didn't see any water decks like Mermail or BA or anything like that, so I didn't really get to make this. This just sets up everything. I mean, you have to run the Tsukiyomi. Castell, just getting rid of problem cards. Daigusto, this is such an awesome card. I can't stress enough how good it is. So in one of the games, I think it was round 6 or 7, the guy cherried me, but I did have a Buster Dragon engrave. Shuffle back the Buster Dragon, shuffle back Norden, and shuffle back Diamond Dire, draw, make my ABC Buster Dragon alive again. You have to run this. It's so good. 1 Diamond Dire. I'd like to run 2, but my extra deck's tight. 1 Gear Gigant. Easy searches. 1 Utopia. 1 Utopia Lightning.
Could have been a sandwich that gig out.
Oh yeah, that sandwich is very good. Maybe I would have got into top 4 if I had sandwich. Kinsella Platos. I didn't get to make it all day. But this was essentially for if I do get maxi and I have to commit to my Galaxy play, I can at least make this and not give him too many cards. Or if I had Gamma Seal, I can do Josh's play and just kind of bounce my Gamma Seal back to my hand, out another monster.
And that's Josh's play, you said?
That's Josh's play.
Yo, Josh has a play with his name already. Big boys!
And then 1 Nova and 1 Infinity, of course. So this side deck is actually kind of interesting. I've been testing this deck with my team for the past 2 weeks, but I've been playing this deck online since it came out. The thing I didn't really test was the side too much, except for going second. So a lot of these cards were definitely last minute choices, but they were definitely good choices. Chaos Hunter. This card didn't work it the way I wanted it to work, in the idea that I wanted to establish advantage with it and force my opponent not to do anything. It forced my opponent not to do anything, but it kept my advantage alive. And these are definitely better than Cycle Readers. I would 100% recommend these. Shout out to Madison for giving me the idea. And Fabio. Alright, so this is the MVP against Magispector. It came up to me early this morning, actually, and I was like, you know, Magispector, they like to draw and they like to search. And if I do this to them, they can't really search too many traps. And I can lose to a Magispector play. Not lose to a Magispector play. I mean, I could, but I can work around their traps, but I can't work around 4 traps. They just search 1 out, like, it's not that big of a deal. And definitely MVP against Magispector, I would definitely keep it at 3. And
so you got to resolve that card?
I got to resolve it, and the guy wasn't really able to do much. I even asked him after the duel, it's like, did you think that card was a good card? Because I'm trying it out. And he was like, yeah, I really couldn't do much after you resolved it. And you really made to where I'm going to have 1 trap and 1 freaking, what's it called, Fox out there. He even resolved Brethren, and you're essentially just sitting there with just 1 trap, and getting over 1 trap isn't difficult. It's trying to get over 4 or 5 traps that becomes a problem.
Nice, nice.
2 Flying Sea, I cited it in quite a bit. The only games I really won was against Lightsworns. I went against Peter Chang and his Minerva Turbo, and this other guy was running Phantom Knight Lightsworns. And
wait, you won against who?
Peter Chang's
who?
Minerva Turbo. 1 Book of Eclipse. This came in clutch. Thank you, Fabio. Basically, I didn't have a side for Metal Foes, and I guess this was going to be my side. And I drew it at a really crucial moment where it would set all 4 of his Magispector Metal Foe cards face down, and I was able to do some combos.
Nice.
2 System Down for the Mirror. I resolved it once during the last round. For those of you who are new to the deck, don't System Down while B's attached. It happened to me, and I get these puzzled looks from my opponent while I'm not putting everything to the banish zone, and I'm like, yeah, so B isn't affected when it's connected. It's unaffected by spells. So be watch out for that. 1 Twin Twister, because Magispector and my mirror, they like to set traps. 3 Anti-Spell.
How'd you like this card?
I don't think I think the only time I used it was against Magic Spectre game 2. It won me the game, but other than that, I didn't sight it in. One solemn. I sighted it in quite a bit, but I didn't see it, so there's that.
You see, so you sighted them traps, huh?
Yeah. A lot of my opponents actually pulled the bait and switch on me, and I was thinking I was gonna go second, but I ended up going first. So there was that, and other than that, I usually 2-0'd them. So like, there's
any shutouts, notable rounds?
Oh no, my shoutouts. My cousin got married, so congratulations, Dessa and Kay. Shout out to Team Salt. We would definitely have more in the top 8 if it wasn't for some sticky situations with some guy stealing a deck, and yeah, it's really unfortunate. Shout out to Rami Winhow for top 8. Shout out to Eunice for praying with me during this, actually before the tournament. And shout out to Fabio for recording this for me.
Thank you, buddy. Hey,
and the team.
Good luck in the rest of the tournaments. Bye.
Thank you.